program realizes that, sometimes I think people think you're running for a title, and the people that are up here, they know that you're running for a workload. And that's really what you're running for. And when we sat down with President Rutland, we weren't planning on, SA wasn't the goal, being president and vice president isn't the goal. The goal is with the programs that we have to add the most value to ORU, what's the position for that? And so we were told, this is the best way to get that done. We love this university, we love SA, and so that's what we're running towards. Whether this happens or not, we're going to continue with these programs, we're going to continue to do what we feel like we're called to do, and we're going to add value to ORU, and we're going to blow this place up.
Yeah, what Trey said.
Yeah. All right. Hey guys, if we could just keep the noise and the side discussion to a minimum. If there's something of if there's something of extreme importance, just step out off to the side. We just have a minimum amount of time. Also, let's please hold applause until the end of each round of questioning. Okay? Awesome. The next question comes from Jackie Otto, and it is directed specifically to Trey Peterson. Trey, in your opening comments, you referred to the wonderful job that Dexter has done this past year. If you really believe that, why are you running?
Great question. I believe he's done a very good job. It's been obvious, he's got great relationships with the faculty and the staff and with students. But I do believe I can do a better job. And I do believe that David and our team is a better option this year. And I don't think that for last year. I think people, they think if they don't vote for Dexter, they're taking something away from him. And I don't think that takes any value away from what he did this last year. He's done an amazing job, and I respect Dexter very much. David and I both have some business experience that they haven't had, and I believe that we both think very much problem solution oriented, and there's a lot of things that we can add that haven't been added before. So, I think very highly of Dexter. He's done a very good job, but I believe that we can take it to the next standard.
Okay. The next question comes from Michael Ballou. And the question goes to the Cologne and Thigpen ticket. Ladies, what leadership or financial experience qualifies you for this position?
It's 1 minute per candidate.
Yes.
Not her.
No, her candidate.
Oh, her candidate?
Yeah, they meant her candidate. You can go ahead and begin.
I could, sum up a whole list of things that I've done in the past. I mean, been involved in outreaches, pretty much so many avenues in ORU missions trip, school peer mentoring. Now I'm involved with Young Life, which reaches not even in ORU. I can't say too much for any of my financial experience, although I'm doing pretty good personally. I think I have my own finances are in hand, and I mean, if you go to any corporation, they always want to know how you handle your finances, and that will reflect how you will handle everyone else's. So.
Michael, I can tell you that I also do not have financial background, but I'm okay with that because as my understanding of the job of VP, I don't have to deal with finances. That's why we have a finance person and the president to overlook it. But I do have a stable financial background, which I'm thankful for, and so I'm not in debt. I'll tell you that, so that's good. I guess I'm going the same vision as ORU. We're not in debt. Come on, somebody. I can tell you my leadership experiences. I have worked, every job I have done is to work with people, to work with children, to work with the elderly, from 0 to, I think 102. And so I think in order to work with those ages, you have to be experienced and be able to lead.
Okay. next question is from an anonymous source, and it goes to Dexter Sullivan. Dexter, in your time as president, what decision or decisions do you most regret?
I was asked this question in my interview for this year's election, and I've had a little bit of time to think about it, but the answer that I did give was Joseph Musa was our president last year. Can we give it up? And after you do this job for 10 months, you start to see what you're actually doing. And we're really honestly probably just figuring out all of what we're doing. Joe did a great job at a lot of things, but one thing that he really did well was make sure that the office was a family, that there was a community atmosphere and people loved each other. And we love each other, but that is something that I believe if we maximize upon it and grow that, it'll also help us in the other things that we're endeavoring to do with systems and organization and things of that nature. So next year, if we have the chance to serve, we're going to develop and we're going to work on the family atmosphere of the office.
Thank you. The next question is directed to both David and Trey, and I will give, gentlemen, I will determine whether or not the candidates each or the campaigns will be given 1 minute based on the kind of question that is asked. And the question goes to those candidates is, it sounds, a lot of the programs you were describing sound like they already are taken care of by other departments on campus. How can you explain this? And that is also by anonymous asker.
I would say, if you look at prayer, if you say it's taken care of because they meet Friday mornings at 7, like I said, I wouldn't say it's taken care of, there's 30 to 35 people there. Our goal is to raise the standards in everything that we do. So not every program is brand new. A lot of the programs are to advance what we're already doing. As far as leadership goes, the Big Brother, Big Sister program was put in place because the peer mentorship group has a terrible retention rate. It doesn't keep students. A lot of students don't like to be in them, and a lot of the leaders aren't enjoying being involved in them. So the Big Brother, Big Sister program would take over for that. I think that would raise the retention rate at ORU. Last fall, our retention rate was 76%, and we presented the Big Brother, Big Sister program to President Rutland, and he said we need to get our retention rate to 80%, and I believe this is the key. We want to see it happen by next fall. So this is a whole nother level. And as far as the missions program, I've talked to Bobby Parks, and they really don't have a good partnership program for the missions. And then let's see, number 4, finances. We really don't have anything. We have PFP, but it doesn't specifically. Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful answer. Sorry, guys.
Is it my turn or is it one per campaign?
That was just one for the campaign.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I didn't clarify that.
No, you did.
Okay. Well, we will go ahead then and open that up for a rebuttal from the other candidates. Yes, can we please go ahead?
In terms of the campaign, I believe it's very important that we recognize what we're campaigning for. We can't make promises that we can't keep. Our core values, I read them at the beginning: community, order, dedication, service, creativity, growth, and fun. That is the helm of what we do, okay? Now, I want to explain something. We have a missions department, a worship department, spiritual formation, alumni relations. We have several huge departments that have bigger budgets than the student association. And so what we endeavor to do is partner with those groups, and that's what we've done this year. That has been our greatest strength, our partnerships, because these departments give us money to do things, okay? So we are not endeavoring to reinvent the wheel. The SA prayer group of 7 to 35 people that meets on Friday mornings with Robert Rush and myself and different students, that is something that is solely for SA. And then we have prayer services, throughout the year. We've had 6 or 7 this year, and we'll be doing some more.
Please hold our applause to the end of the questioning. Candidate David, you can continue.
Yeah. Well, like what was the question that they said they're already in place, right? The programs are already in place?
Yes.
So, and we understand that many of the programs are already in place. However, like Trey said, we're here to add value. We recognize that Student Association is a function or an organ in the big picture of the body of Oral Roberts University. However, SA is not just a limited entity. It can also do much more than just a set agenda in a school year. And one of the things we believe is that through these programs, we're going to add value as a whole, Oral Roberts University, because ultimately, it comes down to this. When you graduate, and you mention the name Oral Roberts University, people in your workforce and throughout your life, you want them to recognize the school you went to, because that's what's going to add value to your degree and things like that. And we believe by doing all these functions, assisting the missions program, getting our prayer, finances in order, things like that, missions program, and then marketing our school better, that's going to add ultimately value to the school currently and then future when you become an alumni. So that's one of the keys.